A lot of fun and celebration.
And it's beautiful.
Yeah, a lot of fun, certainly. It is 11:15. You think Betsy's gone home?
Yeah, I think she's been relaxing all night. Or maybe the total opposite, Betsy.
It's been a little harried, I will say, but you know, I've got Peyton with me tonight. I had Jason last night. They are such calming influences in all of the chaos and everything that's going on in my brain. And the whole thing simmers down to this. It's just keeping up with the storm. At this point, you know, at any point with the atmosphere, all we can do at best is keep up. And when you throw in a big winter storm like this, we are just constantly churning through information and trying to hone things. So we're going to give you the very latest as to what we have. We have showers west of us in the morning, and it will be rain showers. Temperatures are going to be in the mid-30s across northeast Ohio. We'll back it down into the low 30s in the evening. We'll still have rain from the start of the evening commute, but I think that changeover to snow is going to be coming in quick. Here is a look at that big picture once again. Tons of rain lining up on this thing. We will not be without moisture on this storm system. Sometimes with winter storms, we don't have enough moisture to make this happen or that happen. We got tons this time, so that is not the concern. What is the concern is when Arctic air that is on the backside of a cold front meets up with warmer air just above the surface, and we get into this mix. Throw into all of that another big kick of energy that's going to ride through the Ohio Valley later in the day on Thursday. That's going to bring another wave of snow in, and so we'll kind of have a 1-2 punch with just a little baby lull kind of in the middle. So winter storm warnings for Cuyahoga and Lake counties and points west. This is so far. We'll be adding to this tomorrow. Winter storm watches elsewhere. We're not going to get caught up in technicalities. We're just going to give you the straight stuff right away. So we are talking rain for tomorrow. That's going to be a problem because any minor flooding on the streets because of plugged drains, that water won't go anywhere. Now we're going to throw snow on top of it, and then we're going to chill it all down below freezing it solid. And in Ohio, we know that that means ice, lots of ice under snow, and that makes for big issues. The changeover will be taking place from rain to a quick mix to snow tomorrow night, and then I mentioned that second wave of snow that's coming. Here's your National Design hour-by-hour forecast. This is 6 p.m. tomorrow. We have rain throughout northeast Ohio still. Watch the line as it begins to sweep south. 8 p.m. now, very close to downtown Cleveland. The temperature's at 30 degrees, so I think we're going to have a little bit of freezing rain right on the start of this, and then we'll switch to a bit of sleet before the snow really takes over. As the night goes on, the air column above us will cool, and we'll start to see better and better flakes developing. Once that happens, we're going to start to see some good accumulations happening. Meanwhile, that mix moves farther to the south by Thursday morning, and then as we go through Thursday morning into afternoon, this is that second wave that comes in. Note that the temperatures are in the teens. We will have big fluff with the second wave, so that means that it's going to add up. Here is the rainfall forecast. This is a big problem because this rain has nowhere to go on the streets. I'm not worried about waterways and rivers, but for the streets, this could be an issue. We're talking about 1/4 inch of rain, and then we're going to throw a bunch of snow on top of it. 10 to 15 inches. This is unchanged from earlier today. 5 to 10 inches for greater Akron, Canton, down through Worcester. 3 to 6 inches in our far southern areas, and that is that freezing rain threat. And then out to the west, this is going to be kind of the bullseye area from Sandusky west toward Toledo. The storm impacts, we cannot stress it enough. You're hearing it over and over again. Stay off the roads if you can on Thursday. Friday is not going to exactly be a peach either. Air travel, very complicated. School closings, prolific on Thursday. If you don't know what that is, look in the thesaurus, do your educational thing, it's awesome. Friday, we're probably gonna have a whole lot of school closings too, and then power outages. That's where we're gonna start to kind of see some changes in how these impacts play out as the storm goes on. But we're not there yet. That rain starts tomorrow, Peyton, and then take us through the rest of our forecast.
Yeah, we've really been talking about the impacts here. So they really start to roll into the picture as soon as tomorrow morning. So these are the final hours to prep here. If you have to run to the grocery store late tonight, this is the time to do so before hunkering down on Thursday there. But we are in for another Arctic blast of air beyond the snow, beyond the idea of some sleet and ice here as well. So just remember, everything that we do get in terms of just wet slush mix is going to freeze beyond what happens through Thursday and then Friday. So once again, tomorrow morning, everything starts out with rain, and that actually takes us through about midday and into the evening, and then we start to see that little mix there too. Widespread snowfall takes over on Thursday, and then things start to slow on down as we head through your Friday, so we can take a sigh of relief together. But the brunt here is going to be that cold, cold air. It's going to be back, and it's going to pack a punch, not only for your Friday, but also for your Saturday. And then through the rest of the extended forecast, there's a little bit of sunshine, but we've got a little time to, get through it the next few days before we can really see any of that sunshine, and temperatures a little bit closer to normal. But once again, tomorrow, get ready for the rain. We're back after the break here with sports.